Good morning, guys. Welcome in. We are going to be back on ABI today. Going to do something a little different that I was thinking about that I personally think is going to be a lot of fun. I was thinking about all the different modes, difficulties, everything like that in this game. And I feel like there's, certain maps, certain modes, certain difficulties that I don't ever really jump into and play all that often. So, what we are going to be doing today is we have drag this over. We have a picker wheel that has every possible map, mode, difficulty combination in the game. All right, so we've got our farm normal, valley normal. On lockdown we have 5 maps, so we have farm, valley, armory, Northridge, and TV station. For forbidden we have farm, armory, Northridge, TV, because there is no valley forbidden. We've got Northridge solo ops, we've got covert ops on farm as well as valley, and we have secure ops on armory currently available. So basically what's going to happen, we're going to click the wheel, see what it lands on, and then that is going to end up being what we go into. We are then going to run that difficulty, that particular combo, until we make it out alive. The only thing that could put a hiccup in it is the covert ops. There is a cooldown on it, so it is I believe it's a 15-minute cooldown once you get out. So for example, if we land on covert ops farm and we die, we would not be able to jump right back into it. So in that case, we're basically going to just spin the picker wheel again and then do whatever popped up there and then come back to it, rather than just, sitting around for 15 minutes waiting for the cooldown to be done. But we're going to let the wheel decide what we do and how things go. Get all of this stuff grabbed. All right, we also want to get our crafting going again. So I'm going to get another armor, helmet, and thermal cooking. All right, we're also going to try to work on all of our daily missions, which obviously there's 2 different difficulties for Valley, so we'll definitely knock that out. We'll make sure we come in with an SMG at some point, and then we're just picking up medicine and searching containers. We do, because it is a new week, we did get some more quick hits back, so some of them, we might try just jumping in and running with a quick hit. But otherwise, we have got all the gear in the world to be running. So let's grab the picker wheel. Let's see where we're starting. And also, I have not done a warm-up yet today, so this could go really rough if we get TV Station Forbidden right off the rip. All right. TV station forbidden. What's going on, man? How you doing? Alright, so if we're going TV station, we want something a little bit more close range. And we need the SMG kills anyway, so we're going to run our MPX. Going to be bringing in gold. But how you doing, Mr. Veery? Need suture, PK, heals, bring in just this random crap in case we need it. I mean, I play this game solo a lot, and the thing is, depending on what you're running, how and what you're hearing, sometimes crouching and hiding for a few minutes is the right play. The biggest advice that I can give is just make sure that you're always taking fights on your own terms. Like, so for example, because I play solo so often, I'm pretty much always running a kit like this. I'm always making sure that I have GS2s on, because I want to hear people before they hear me. And basically, as soon as I hear somebody, I'm figuring out where they're at, where they're coming from, and setting myself up in an advantageous position. For example, because we're running an MPX when we're going into this, if I hear somebody, I'm going to be trying to close distance a little bit more, and set up in a spot where I have a good peek. So when they're coming around a corner, I'm already pre-aiming that corner, ready to shoot at them. If we're doing something more like Northridge, whenever we get onto that, you'll see I'm typically running a lot longer range. I'm running a sniper. So if I'm hearing footsteps, I'm immediately trying to back up and put more distance between myself and whatever noises that I'm hearing. So that way I'm fighting within the best effective range for what I have. So that's the way that I would play it if I was you. But like I said, the thing is, honestly, sometimes, if you're in a tight spot, you're running a sniper and you hear, like a full team and you're running solo, that you have, no shot with a sniper if you take that fight. So sometimes being quiet until they've pushed away far enough for you to be able to move yourself into a position where you do have the advantage, is the right play. I appreciate the follow. But you'll see, we're about to go into TV station forbidden is what the picker wheel landed on. And because I do run solo, you're going to see we're going to be moving very slow, very quiet, always trying to make sure that I'm hearing them before they hear me. That's why you'll also see I basically never sprint in this game. It's very, very rare occurrences where I'm ever hitting my sprint button. Typically the fastest I'm moving is just standing, like regular walking speed, um, because you want to make sure that you have the best advantage possible. But because TV station is such close range, and is so sweaty, an open space, Valley, for example. Yeah, so it's also a kind of a good practice. Try to avoid like, real open spaces. So Valley, for example, I'm spending a lot of time. I'm constantly moving through trees, and part of it comes with map knowledge, just understanding where the sight lines are, where the spawns are in the game, um, as well as the timing of how far you're into the raid. Understanding, you know, if somebody spawns on the east side of the map, all of their exfils are going to be on the west side of the map, so they're going to be moving that direction, and vice versa. If they spawn on the west, their exfils are going to be on the east. So understanding, kind of the timing of the raid of, okay, we're very early into the raid, so I just need to worry about the spawns that are near me. Whereas once you start getting later in the raid, you're typically more worried about people coming from the other direction because they're trying to make their way over to their exfil. I forgot to repair my mask. This is not good. All right, so we are going to try to work back this way. Hopefully catch the spawn coming around the back. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to check that my mask was repaired. That was a dumb move on my part. But like I said, we're literally going to be doing every map. Doing every map in every difficulty mode. So, I mean, if you're going to be hanging around for a while, you'll be able to see kind of how I play every different situation and scenario. All right. All right, man, take it easy. All right, so we got steps out here. You too, man. Have a good day. You too, man. It's probably bots running out there. All right, where do we want to work to? Because, yeah, we're literally right next to our exfil. I think we work back around, check this way. Because it doesn't look like the team is pushing up. Sounds like someone's got a tapper. So they might be fighting out here in this central area. Ooh, that sounded very close. Just trying to keep an eye on that door behind me. Somebody just walked in through there. Come on, how about a red? So that wasn't that door that I heard. Ooh. Yeah, there's somebody like right on the other side here. Come on through. So they might actually be in the stairwell. Is that door opening? Yeah. It's like I was saying, because we are solo v squads, we are really playing slow and methodically. It sounds like they might be out here in photography. You're really kind of in a bad spot right now. Oh, somebody just switched to their knife. Oh, that's interesting. Opened the door and knew exactly where I was. Whatever. All right. Drop that. Helmet. GS2. We're just going to bring cheap bags because we don't really care. Drop that. All right. So we are fully repaired on all of that. Let's put a suppressor on this. that out. Grab our ammo. Meds. PK. Suture. All right. So that means we need to run it back Forbidden TV. Which, oh, I hate TV stations so much. It works like to the exact opposite of my playstyle because it is such a tight map. So we might be burning through a ton of gear today. About to just get absolutely insta-pushed here. That is wild. What's going on, Zebra? Dude, that was just insta. I didn't even move or make any noise and they just sprinted straight at me. With sound blocking on them. That I hate TV station. What's going on, Leanna? How you doing? Oh, this could get rough today. We could be burning through an absolutely insane amount of gear today. That sounds good. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out for a little bit. All right, so what